Do you want your children to be annihilated in a nuclear war? Because this will be a necessary solution to solve energy problems, to blow them away. 2/3 of humanity, right? That's coming. Come on, hello?
We are not going to run out of oil, I think, in less than 50 to 100 years.
Imagine that you have this oil well running and it's got this engine outside that actually runs it. It would get to the point where you couldn't pump enough oil out of the ground to run the generator to get the oil out of the ground.
Environmentalists, the green people, the good people who are caught by this mirage, by this deception.
The fuel cell industry and the automotive industry became very excited with the concept of using fuel cells in electric vehicles.
How many times have I heard this? Oh, I will drive my car on biodiesel or on E85. That is so good for the environment. Well, guess what? It isn't.
Because when you hit that magic $80 a barrel, all of a sudden everything else starts to look good. All these alternatives start making profit.
We are doing almost nothing on energy independence.
It's not achieved by putting in a small amount of yet another fuel and not doing anything else.
People are going to get fed up. We need to think smaller and more efficient.
The sad story about science is that science is failing to inform the society.
It takes more oil to make the hydrogen run the car than it does to run the car on the gasoline in the first place.
Not telling the whole story or misrepresenting certain facts because they know that the politicians will fund things that make no sense whatsoever but sound good.
I think it's a little premature to be putting in place hydrogen highways and filling stations.
So the government is lying to us. And most of us, in fact, know that the government is lying to us. But we readily accept these lies because it's convenient.
We still don't really know how to store hydrogen for the consumer.
Still have to import the ethanol because they don't produce enough of ethanol here to make claims they're making.
What happens is the consequences of the oil get worse because of the amount of oil we spend to get the oil out.
We should rely more on other sources of energy.
We need to address the runaway consumption of fossil fuels.
Big black cloud over this whole situation, we have the bad effects of global warming.
Oh yeah, what's worse, peak oil or global warming?
My fellow Americans, I challenge you to halve our energy consumption in 10 years.
100 years from now, we're going to be in bad shape. My granddaughter is going to see a pretty grim world.